Cool. Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. And we are back with more Kingdom Hearts. Or Kingdom Hearts for those.
Kingdom Hearts. You like saying the wrong name.
I do.
All right, Magic Carpet, take us somewhere.
Look at those tigers on there. Ooh, so scary.
I'm so scared.
With the fire. So scary.
Damn it, Tony.
It wants us to come along. All aboard.
Forget it.
To the murder train.
Make sure you watch out for some tornadoes while you're out there. This is my new nickname for Tony. First it was Tony, then it was Tonard, now it's Tornado. Tornado.
Yeah,
Tornado.
Tornado. I get you. Shut your mouth. All right, let's try Simba again.
Challenge of the day: go tweet at Tony, calling him a tornado.
Yeah, you gotta put my tweet in there.
Make a like tornado dad joke kind of thing.
Are you gonna put my Twitter
yeah.
up on the
yeah.
We should do that.
Tony's Twitter. Dang it! I can't uncap this.
Oh man, never gonna happen. Never gonna give you up.
That's one change that I've been thinking about doing for a while on end credits.
This is a pretty good idea.
What?
Using like
a tornado?
I hate you so much.
When are you gonna get the tornado? Tonardo.
It's actually pretty good.
The summon?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's because you never use them.
Gorsh.
Summons are always good in these games, man.
Yeah, no, but then yeah. Ooh, gotta rub it. Just rub it on that.
Yeah, rub it.
Yeah! Look, you like, oh!
Wish number one coming right up.
Oh, Robin Williams is dead.
Yeah, but Rob Williams didn't do the voice for this one.
I know, but it reminds me that he's dead.
Dan Castellaneta.
Because this is one of my favorite characters of him.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks, Sora.
Although nothing will ever beat.
Same old stuff.
Shit, what's that movie?
Good.
To the Cave of Wonders.
It's the one with the nature and this rapping bat.
And
Where's my phone?
Nature and the rapping
I
bat.
left it in the other room. It's the one that Robin Williams raps in. Oh, why can't I think of the name of it?
That's not coming to me, man.
It starts with an F, I swear.
Not Flubber.
No, not Flubber.
Oh.
I'm gonna look it up in between episodes.
Look up on my phone.
Yes. It's like Siri that.
No, just type it in. I don't care. Just do your thing.
What movie does Robin Williams rap in?
I found one of their.
This is not what I wanted. It said Raven instead of rappin'. What movie does Robin Williams rap in? Huh?
I didn't find exactly.
Oh, come on.
But I did find a number of movies with Robin Williams.
Ferngully?
Ferngully, yes!
Oh.
Thank you!
I guess he does rap in that, doesn't he?
He does it, and it's amazing!
I forgot about Ferngully. Ferngully is an interesting movie.
It's because people wanted to forget about Ferngully, but I never forgot.
I used to watch that movie a lot as a kid, too.
Yeah, dude, it was a good movie.
I watched Neverending Story a lot as a kid.
Neverending Story was a good movie, too. I don't remember that one, though.
Yeah, Neverending Story is one of those where I don't really remember it too well either.
It's like, I remember the key points of that movie, and then I don't remember anything else. We should... Oh, man. We should have a movie night. Just watch all of them.
All the movies?
Yeah, man. All of the Neverending Story.
Oh, dude. There's some bad ones in there.
I know. I want to know what I never finished.
Oh, yeah.
I only watched the first one, and then never any of the others.
Never finished.
I just want to know, man.
I want to know.
Neverending Story, though, that was one of those films that, like, had a really different and interesting take on fantasy. And I think that's one reason why it became a cult classic.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it was, like, it was innovative.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was also in an era where fantasy was still, like, kind of finding its norms.
That was the 80s, right? Probably late 80s? I don't know, it was 90s,
I think it was late 80s, yeah. And I mean, like, Lord of the Rings was already a thing, but that one was still like, sort of...
Lord of the Rings cartoons, I love those. Other than the books themselves.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, I think at that point was only really popular among book readers. And like that, books and film
Oh, here's the big guy with the fire
fantasy was still pretty separated at that point.
now. Yeah.
I mean, kind of, not totally, but enough to count.
Yeah, that's fair. I get what you're getting at.
But I also didn't live in that era, so I guess I can't speak too much about it.
Wasn't live yet, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was a youngin'. I was born in the 90s. Born on 90.
on 90 at I-90.
At 90 an hour.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow, you're pretty sure
I was destined to be a
dangerously.
90s child.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, that's like a prophecy birth.
Yeah, right.
You are fated
90,
be the-
90, 90.
to be the perfect amalgamation of the 90s. Like
90s,
wear my
90s,
sideways backward caps.
Yeah, there you go.
Wear like funky collars and
Dude, yeah.
jingo pants, jingo jeans.
Oh, Django, yeah, Jingo, yeah, whatever they go. I used to like want to have a pair, and I finally got a pair, and wasn't worth it.
My older brother was into them, and my cousin. I never touched that. My parents made me wear jean jackets, and I hated it so much that I stayed away from jeans for
Dude,
the rest of my life.
Jean jackets were a big deal when we were kids. I had a jean jacket too.
Jean jackets are coming back, and it kind of makes me sad. I hate jean jackets so much.
That's fair, man. I mean,
It's not my jam. But this is coming from like an inner goth child, so I guess I was never supposed to like jean jackets.
Memoirs of an inner goth
Hey,
child.
isn't there a keyhole?
That's the same kill I played with earlier.
Stick it in there.
I stuck it in that one.
Oh. Did you catch anything from it?
No,
Oh.
just some feelings, I guess.
I mean, it felt nice for what it was.
All right. Can't complain.
I'm sorry about these bad jokes.
6 out of 10.
I won't do it
we'll try
anymore.
again.
Oh, you have Aladdin in your party. I like that you got rid of Donald. It feels right.
It always feels.
You know what? That speaks to Donald does make a difference. I didn't even notice he was gone.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh, poor
Donald.
Donald.
I want to like Donald.
We all want to like Donald, but like,
Just.
do you think that they made Donald like useless because? Whoa.
What
There's,
just
some
happened right
Fancy can't. Whoa, you could push those boxes.
Yep.
Oh, but it's blocked by another thing. Dang, I thought it was gonna be a clever puzzle.
there? Oh, this one. Oh, I thought these ones that snap back. I guess not.
Oh, is that why you've been rushing across it?
Yeah.
What's our objective right now?
We're going places.
Sweet. That's,
No.
if you had to describe this game in one sentence, it would now be, we're going
We're going
places.
places. That'd be actually a great for Kingdom Hearts. We're going places.
We're going places.
What does that mean? You know, you'll see, man. You'll freaking
You'll
see.
freaking see. I like that, we haven't talked about this, but now that you have the scan ability, the enemy's health
So
bar
the
has been
bar is
showing up.
after Jasmine in this keyhole. Keyhole? I could have swore I've heard about that somewhere before.
Really? Where? My one
Now,
roll.
where was it? It's only been 200 years. Anyway, we've got to stop Jafar before it's too late.
Yeah, Sora. Keep track of shit.
You take Aladdin. I'll go up on Aladdin. That's all you.
That was Aladdin? I thought that was Sora.
No, sorry, but I'll give you Aladdin.
Oh,
I'm still in Genie.
fine. You make a better genie than me anyway.
I would. Just better than you at everything. Just kidding.
Besides, I don't feel bad botching Danny DeVito, but I'd feel bad botching
Oh,
Robin
well, I'm not
Williams.
gonna even try Robin Williams. I'm just gonna be me.
I mean, it's probably the best.
Oh, it always is for the best. I am not good at impersonations.
Is anyone really, Tony?
No, there are.
Except for, like, YouTube star impersonators. There's the one Robin Williams impersonator.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking
He
about.
looks like young Robin Williams, too, and it's so weird.
It's very weird. Some people are like, oh, put him in a movie. I'm like, just because you can do an impersonation
Doesn't mean he's a good actor.
does not mean he's a good actor.
No. I mean, it's maybe like a good sign that he could be,
Yeah.
because he does a good job impersonating Robin Williams, but if he's given his own agency, will he still succeed as
Yeah.
an actor? Who knows?
And that could also did Han Solo, I think, too. That went pretty well.
Yeah. Hey, there's some pretty cool YouTube impersonators out there. Shout out to impersonators.
On the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes.
On the tube.
Impersonator sounds like such a negative thing, though.
It does. I don't know. Maybe impressionist. I don't know. That's an artist. Like impressionist art.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's still technically accurate. I feel like you keep going in circles.
No, well, because I missed something and I fell, and so I have to do this.
I have no idea what's. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's happening right now. That's why I keep asking you what our goal is.
It's okay, baby.
I'm just like, oh, that's what you were going for. You got a cottage.
Got a cottage.
The cottage, the icon for cottage looks kind of like onigiri, which is those triangle rice balls.
Oh yeah, it absolutely does.
Onigiri is so tasty, man.
I like when you say onigiri.
Onigiri.
Because when I say I'm like onigiri.
Onigiri. Hey, at least you're not like the one person that we went to Japan with that was just did not try to understand the culture or speak the language. So she'd when she'd like go up to people and be like, "Where is this thing?" Like really demanding, and like I felt bad for the people she was talking to because she was like the least polite person you could ever imagine. In Japanese culture, everyone's polite because it's a very respectful culture.
Yeah, you have to be respectful to people.
So I was always really worried, but then she'd be like, "Arigato," like oh it hurts. It hurts my integrity that I'm associated with you, and you are right now the strongest representation of American culture, and I feel so falsely represented.
How do you feel about it all?
Man, I don't understand. Why would you go to another country if you're not going to try to like learn their culture?
Yeah, right. Well, so Ange and I are talking about where we want. We're talking about going abroad for our honeymoon.
Ooh.
And like the only thing is like.
You're taking me with you, right?
Yeah. Yep. You know it.
Now I'm on a travel kick. I want to explore.
No, we're not though.
Oh.
I lied.
Fine.
I'm a dirty liar. I'm a dirty piece of shit. But we're talking about going abroad because I've never been and she's never been. I mean, I went to Mexico when I was a kid, but like that's a little different. So we're talking about maybe Barcelona, but at the same time, if you go to a place like Spain, you know, I mean, we know Spanish well enough. She does, at least. I'm not as fluent as I'd like to be.
You have plenty of people to practice with, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Spanish is pretty easy to... Whoa, his stomach was getting all vector warped.
Yeah.
Or vertice stretching.
Pizza.
Your vertices start like locking.
Crazy.
I forget what that's called. Oh man.
Bloatedness, I think.
No. Yeah, that's one word for it. That's what I'm gonna start calling it in my bug reports when I see it in my games.
This looking kind of bloated.
Like this guy's got some bloating bugs. They're gonna be like, what? Like vertices are just not. They're not moving.
And they'll be like, that's a genius thing. They'll be like, well, my moron of a friend thought it up. So
that was actually a bug that I encountered in one of the more recent games that Phosphor just released.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we had some animations that were broken, and there were like 5 vertices on one of the models that like locked in the game space, but the creature would still run away from it.
Oh.
So they would stay in place and just like stretch all of the polygons in between that vertice and the model.
Crazy.
It looks really crazy when that happens.
Right, because you're just like, oh my god, this should not be happening. Yeah. Oh, I'm at Trinity Mark. I don't have a Donald. Oh well.
We already declared this wasn't a completionist run anyway.
I know, but...
Actually, no one's even said whether or not they want us to, so I guess that means they're indifferent.
That's about right, you know.
I mean, like, it's totally fair. I feel like anytime I watch a Let's Play and they're like, what do you guys want to see out of this Let's Play? I'm like, I don't care. I just want to...
Video games, I guess?
Yeah, just play the game how you want to play it.
If I had to make a call here, video games would be nice. So please play video games on your show. That's all I'm asking.
Please. That's one of the funnier things is when, like, Let's Players get big enough and they start doing more vloggy type of stuff and, like, stop playing games.
Yeah, right.
It happens with and like that's totally fair. This isn't a criticism. It's just it's funny to me.
Criticism.
I'm gonna start calling them that.
Yeah, you really should.
Today's criticism is
another phrase for you. I should really start asking for royalties on this shit.
Today's criticism is the fact that we are not using Tonardo enough.
No! Oh, we're good.
I mean, you would have just been able to jump back up.
I mean, yeah.
Well, anyway, this is the end of this episode.
All right.
This is literally like 3, 2, 1. No, it's the episode.
All right. Well, go ahead. Close this out, man. I might at least get us to like the spot we want to be at for next episode. So, question of the die.
I can't talk much about what we are doing because I feel like it's a lot of the same.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the vertical bloatedness that we're talking about here.
How about the enemy design in this zone?
Oh, sure.
We've encountered 2 different kinds. As far as I can tell, compared to the other areas, we have the normal Heartless with the swords, the sabers.
Yep.
Which don't change things dramatically.
No, they just block a little more on their attacks, do a little more damage.
Yeah, and then we have the big guys. I don't know what they're called.
Fire. They're called big bodies.
Big bodies. We have the big bodies that breathe fire. So they're 2 familiar enemies with slight modifications. How does that enemy design kind of shift the combat flow in a way that makes the game interesting in terms of like longevity, like to prevent redundancy in combat and
absolutely
just interesting challenge.
All right, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that as well. And comment on the question of the day and your own thoughts about our playthrough, your playthrough, Kingdom Hearts, Disney, whatever, man. We like talking about everything.
If you've enjoyed this series, shout Tonardo in the comments to build hype.
And also tweet at me at Tony D. Leva. Anthony did. I don't remember my Twitter handle. I never remember my Twitter. I'm not on there a lot.
Tony doesn't go on Twitter now.
But I'll go more if you guys start blasting at tornadoes. All right, see you guys later.
Bye, everyone.
Next episode or something.
Or something. I don't know.